neck of the woods with another video. So to all my subscribers and viewers who watch my videos, I do apologize. I haven't made a video in quite some time. I've been busy, of course. I work many different gigs. As you guys, have heard me in the past, I always talk about how like LA sucks as a city to live in as a black man, as a straight black man. And it's not just that, a lot of different people in general would probably agree with that anyway. But I'm just telling you from the point of view from a straight black male. So I just hadn't had time to make any videos, and I actually took a recent trip up to Oregon, and I actually got back. Well, I took the trip last week, and then I got back later on last week. So I was just there for like 3 days, and I totally enjoyed myself and everything. And since I've gotten back, I wanted to make a video on it like as soon as I got back. But of course, as soon as you get back to LA, you have to be back with the hustle and bustle again, to keep things, to maintain everything. So I'm just gonna make a video talking about my most recent experience in Oregon. And the reason why I made this trip is because I plan on moving there, and I enjoyed myself. It was totally different. I never been that far up north, on the West Coast before, and it was a lot of fun. It was around like February, middle February of 2018 this year, and it's winter time, and it actually started snowing when I got in there, because I drove up there in my car, in this car that I'm sitting in making this video. And yeah, it was a nice trip. I like taking road trips, as you all probably may know, and it was a lot of fun. So I got in, the temperature was around freezing, so it either was snowing a little bit and then probably melted a little bit, and then it just stayed around freezing temperature. And when I got there, what I did, well, I kind of just drove around just to get a good look of the city. I drove by I went to Eugene, Oregon, and over there they have the University of Oregon. So that's a plus for me, because it's kind of like it has like a younger vibe there. So I do appreciate that, since I am still a young adult, a little bit older. I'm 36, but I look like I'm in my early 20s, so I probably could still fit in there. And about the second day, I think by the second day, I went ahead and I got myself a private mailbox, a private mailing address, so I could use that address to start applying for work. Because I plan on moving up there in about a month from now, a little over a month, first week of April of this year, 2018. So I accomplished that, and then I just went around. I just took pictures. Like, I went to this park, and it's I guess one of the more well-known parks. There was this legendary track and field runner by the name of Steve Prefontaine, and he just set a lot of records and just made a name for himself. Of course, he died prematurely in a car accident. This was all in the 70s. So and he went to the University of Oregon, and he's originally from Oregon. And there's like the park is not named after him. It probably should be, but there's a trail like where they said he used to train in this particular park for the track meets, and they call it the Steve Prefontaine Trail. I don't remember the name of the park, but it's a very big park with a lot of acres, a lot of trees, a lot of woods. It looks like a wilderness, but it's right in the middle of the city of Eugene. Right in the middle. It's like an urban wilderness, as they call it. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed myself, but I could only spend about like 4 days there, and then I had to drive back to California. I was running low on money and time, and I had to come back here so I can get started with getting things together for myself. So I can, the sooner I get back here, the sooner I could get back to hustling and bustling as usual, and then I could just make this happen, and I could just go ahead and move on out of LA, and I don't have to complain about LA anymore like I used to. But I will say this, and I'm going to try to do this because I'm going to try to start making more videos again if I'm not too busy, but I'm busy trying to make some money so I could go ahead and move out of here. I'm going to try to make some more videos regularly like I used to, like kind of semi-regularly. And before I leave, I don't want to just keep on talking about how raggedy LA is, which it is, but I'm going to come up with like another series talking about LA. Probably, I don't know how many videos. It might be 10 more videos. And I'm going to try and talk about more things that I didn't bring up in the last series, in which I talked about Los Angeles, the reality of Los Angeles series. These videos more likely probably be more like a warning to people in general who's considering living in LA. I'm here to just destroy the myth, the notion of what Los Angeles is. I think it probably used to be a great city at one time, but that has long passed, and it's just not worth living here. You can visit here, that's all good, but I don't recommend living here. But back to the topic of the video, my experience in Oregon, and this is I'm not gonna make this video too long, but I pretty much like what I saw, and I think it's what I've been looking for based off of my research, because I started researching different cities of what I would be interested in on many factors, and I was just looking for a city that wasn't too big, probably like a medium size or smaller size city. It would be considered that, or maybe a big town, or maybe just like a city with like a town type of vibe that's going on with it, and also a college town, which again, Eugene, Oregon has both of those, and it's green, very green, and it's way cheaper to live there than it is here in LA. So it covers that, and then many of the people, I picked up the vibe to be very nice, and that's also important to me. There's not too many nice people in LA, which I can go on and on talking about that. So that is pretty much it. That's all I gotta say on this neck of the woods. I am out.